Good evening everyone, welcome to another Survival Impossible multiplayer. And today basically we're going to be looking at building a new hangar. Since the last episode I've basically put a layout of a new hangar that I wish to extend. On the previous episode we were building the new walkway that leads up to the hangars up the top. I've basically built in like glass and that, so it's still pressurised, so we can go from the living area up to the top to the hangars. And obviously we've got the rotating door mod, so we can go in and out the hangars without depressurising or pressurising them. Outside, I can show you the new layout. So wait for the depressurisation. No, I believe we're capped out on oxygen now. Turn you back on. Let's turn the generator off. So now we're depressurised. So basically, what I've done so far, I've come out the side of the hangar here. I've put a new door there, what goes into a new airlock system here. I've welded this area up just to keep the main part of the base pressurised. I've extended from the top fence from the base to where the new airlock area is going to be, and basically then that extends into a new pressurised hangar area. So far this is going to be just one door in and out. I might extend it from the back here and add a new set of doors, but for the meantime I think I'm just going to leave it as this box shape. I might extend a few little bays here just so we can park different crafts. Same on the other side. As it comes out from the actual level, you've got two blocks up on the right side and two on the left side, just underneath above where the doors are, with a cargo container, so we've got easy access. For the moment I've just connected them directly to the welders here, just to give quick access to the oxygen for venting. But in the long term I'm going to probably rewire out and have its own dedicated oxygen tanks and pipe systems for it. Also I've done a little bit of refining. I've went and collected loads of ore, loads of silicon and stuff, more iron, so the resources shouldn't be an issue. I don't think anyone would be bored by watching me go in the mine, so I didn't stream that or record it. If we take a look, where are we? So now we're just under 3 million iron ingots. We've got 719k nickel, 227k cobalt. We've now got 537 silicon. We're down to around 1.9k. It's quite nice. Basically from this Acaminonite, I've probably just slaughtered that name, but we have a nice healthy magnesium amount now, so making ammo and stuff. I have been building ammo as well, so we've got plenty of bullets for when we go and fight the reavers. I've also done a little bit of rock mining just to get the gravel levels higher. We were struggling with gravel. People say, oh, why do you need gravel? It's just a waste product, but you need gravel if you're building reactor components, so we're very low on reactor components. find them. So yeah, we're back up to about 3,000. Just top them up. Sorry, I like to keep the base quite clean. So let's transfer our new bricks. I did also build 1,000 of the 184s, what probably means I had the Star Strike connected to the base, so it's probably stolen all that ammo, so we're probably going to have to go get it back before we forget, just in case it gets destroyed. Refineries, let's transfer the ingots over. Oh, yum yums. So we need to check our little uranium refining station. So basically, if you haven't seen this little station before, this is basically built. You've got a set of solar panels. You've also got a hydrogen engine. And basically with this, when the solar panels refine the uranium is giving us a small amount of ice. So during the day, the solar panels are running the refinery. And basically once the refinery is filled up and some solar panels basically stop working, so the light goes out, the amount of ice we build up then basically powers the one generator, what produces enough H2 to run the engine and the 2 refineries, and basically it's a self-sufficient unit, and we can just leave it how it is and we never get any problems with refining. It don't cost us no resources, it just stays how it is. And if we ever get an issue where we run out of ice, we need to start it up, we have a jumper tank here that's full with hydrogen. We also have 2 spare batteries, so we can turn a battery on, transfer the hydrogen from the hydrogen tank to the engine, fire up the engine and fill the system up with ice. Once the ice is in, then the generators, both of them, can refill the hydrogen tank and keep the engine running while they both fill. And once everything's refining and everything's running efficiently, then we can turn the batteries off, shut down the hydrogen tank to store the energy, and we're good to go. So over the last 2 days I've been sitting just watching the new Stellaris Halloween event that they've had by a couple of the streamers. You've got Aspec, Stefan and a few other people. They've basically been doing a multiplayer series over 2 days, so I've been watching that, and while I was watching that I've been constructing all this area here, just laying all the blueprints out, working out what I want to do. But while I've been doing that, I've also had the base running, refining all the ores, so we are stocked up. Let's just let Steve know we've got some here, so if he wants to jump over, he can borrow some. unlucky for him, Steve is located over at Miranda, and yeah, it's very far away. One moment. I'm going to probably rewire it and have its own. Sorry, it was just replying to a comment. Right, where was we? Just turn this volume up a little bit. Right, where was we? We got two options now. Ooh, did we leave Bob in here? No, good. So basically I've queued up all the resources and everything we should need to build the hangar. I haven't gone ahead and started doing anything to it yet. I'm just going to wait until I was streaming so everyone can watch. That way I don't get accused of admin abuse on the server. For anyone who's just looking for a little challenge or just to meet some new players, the community Survival Impossible server is basically just a copy of Splitsy's single player, but it's been slightly edited just to allow for more of a multiplayer scenario. All the principles there, a few other mods may have been changed, a few bits have been swapped in and out, just to stop people from spawning on different planets that shouldn't be there. But as you can see, we still got all the planets. You've got Miranda there. To the top left hand side, you've got I believe that's Mars type planet. It looks very blue, but that's to do with the atmosphere. You've also got a Venus-like planet and another type of planet. We've all got moons. Obviously, then you've got the big gas giant now. But yeah, so if anyone who would like to join, just to see if you can survive on here. We've got a semi-active community. You can find us on the Discord channel below for links and instructions. Basically, it's part of Splitsy's community, so it's on Splitsy's Discord. You can find us in the community server area. Anyone's welcome to join. Any problems, just message me on there on Terry Hammond. Because the server's run by myself and not by Splitsy, so any issues, message me and not him, and I'll be happy to help. So right, let's have a look what we got. So, bulletproof glass, we're going to need some girders. Don't think we're going to need metal gridding as much. Interior plates, yeah. I don't think we're going to need that much bulletproof glass. Once we actually start welding, I think it's going to be more of these steel plates we need. Before we go, let's recharge the oxygen barrel. So with this craft, it don't have an ice generator or anything, it's just a couple little oxygen bottles, tanks. They're all done. So here we go. Cool. Bob Seffy today. Don't want to move. Oh, don't ram it. Yes. So basically with this airlock, I've gone for the same solution as what I've done on the smaller airlock. It'll always be working on a negative pressure, so once you enter it, it'll be trying to draw air from the two vents from, well, the oxygen from the main station. And basically there's two vents in there what's providing there, so it should never depressurise. It uses a little bit more energy, but once the doors are closed, it should draw the last of the oxygen out and save energy. Oh, safe oxygen. Still haven't fixed this issue with the game. Every so often it'll just freeze by. The game, yeah. I have something that's causing a bit of desync in the base area. I'm not particularly sure what, but I've got a feeling it's something to do with the world or wall there. So yeah, so over the next following couple of weeks, I'll probably be looking at getting a new mic. This one is not the best. Ooh, something seems to be not wanting me to get to this corner. I'm just trying to think. There was something I've done to the base recently, but I noticed a little bit of a increase in when I did use the desync. So once I figure that out, I might have to try fixing it. Well, I do have a lot of grids here at the moment that don't particularly help, but I've got my little Raptor type craft there. I've got my little transport carrier there, what I bought from the NPCs. A few different crafts, mining, little drill machines and stuff, what I've got from the NPCs. You've got the H0. What is this? The H. Oh yeah, H01 prospect. Little good craft. I bought it cheap at 3.9 million. The price on the server's now gone up to about 4.6. It fluctuates. That's a very good ship to start off with. Actually, I always recommend if you can get to space and you can save some money up, or you can do basic contracts. If you can buy that little ship there, it's ideal for exploration. Comes with a little survival kit. You've got 2 basic refineries and an assembly. So yeah, assembler. Sorry. So yeah, very efficient. Going exploring and really helps building like a little base or outposts. Then I've got the Arc there with a little mining ship. Then obviously there's the Star Strike. So all these grids in close contact don't particularly help. I've got a feeling it's something to do with these pistons here or something around here. It's just causing a little bit of flag. Once I find it, I'll soon fix it. We need to get in there. So that's going to be one up. These 2 here. I'm sure they've nerfed the welding range. Just stuff don't seem to extend as far as they used to, unless there's components I'm missing. Out of motors. Motors. I've got grids and glass grids, construction components. It'd probably be quick if I just go and get some motors. Whatever the issue is this craft. So now I've got that now, just to be on the safe side. Oh. So if you ain't playing on the server, we are running Torch. I have a few plugins on the server. So if you find that you experience any issues, the !fix ship command will basically copy the ship and repaste it into its location or grid. be easier if we do this from the inside. So we jump out now. Basically, the Hannah doors are on a timer system, so defend the atmosphere in here, and the doors are open once it's defended. Now we can fly on through. Actually, I did put a armoured connection point here that's flat. So if we build back from here, there we go. We can use that then to collect resources so we can carry on welding without leaving the hangar. Save a bit of time. Make sure we get the corners. Right in. Looks like we've run out of interior plate. Oh yeah. I believe we can now ditch the bulletproof glass. This bulletproof glass is quite heavy, very dense. So if we deposit that. We've done quite a lot of the motors, right, let's grab some more motors. We probably not going to need that many construction components, so we probably won't be needing them. Just grab just in case. need some steel tubes, more steel tubes. Motors. Actually. Yep. Some more displays. So let's turn this volume down off the game. It's a little bit new since we've got the realistic sounds on, so 1 minute everything seems fine, and suddenly everything goes very loud. They're quite realistic sounds, but it's very unrealistic, but never mind. One thing I would like to see added to the game, but it's not implemented yet, is artificial gravity should technically allow oxygen and an atmosphere to stay around that artificial gravity. So once you've built a station, you've got your gravity now, it should act as a bubble, so you can just basically vent the area up with oxygen and breathe. But I'm assuming if the actual coders from Keen had the skills to do that, they would have done it by now, so... I know the shield mod allows a similar issue, an extension for your shield for bases so you can pressurise an area, but it's very, very glitchy at times. Seems to be whenever the developer fixes the mod, Keen will change something or affects the way the mod works, so the oxygen way it calculates it, stops working, and basically it stops the pressurisation. At the moment I believe it's doing it through opening a door type method, so it's like you open the door and it vents the air straight in, but it's been a long time since I last played with it. But technically safe zones should have a similar principle to this holding oxygen in, but yeah, it's not been added yet. Probably be longer just to do this in strips. no game music. Lovely. Take it the background music only works when you're in the pressurisation area with the mask off. Right. Right. It's working now. Just make sure we get the corners done. So basically with the Su57 I've got, it's basically something I built ages ago. It was originally designed for an atmosphere. I did have a space variant, but I was using a different engine mod at the time, and they were a little bit overpowered for this save. And I was trying to keep all the weapons, engines and stuff same as what Splitzer uses on his Survival Impossible, so they weren't added. So basically I've had to reconstruct the whole entire ship from scratch again. Well, all the component sides of the engines and stuff. I also was using Spacebar's armoured blocks, what are basically contain a lot of bulletproof glass instead of just being solid metal. I think they're a lot nicer looking, but I ended up having the Armco version. It's just as good. I think the parts ain't parts are slightly different. They don't have all the fittings like a Spacebar's one. Also with Spacebar one, he has a small variant of the armoured blocks as well. That's what was used on my craft, and basically when I blueprint over, I lost all those parts. Let's quickly show you up. Shields up, I'll blow stuff up. Ions. It's got basic flight. Let's quickly take it out. Watch me get it blown up before I even finish greebling it. So basically with this it's part hydrogen, part ions and 2 atmosphere thrusters. The reason for that she's a little bit slow. I need to put it on a diet. So I need to sort out under the chin here. It's basically got some carbon plates missing. Probably gonna show off and crash it now. It's about right. Irons off. I don't need that. There we go. Now this is just running on the 2 atmosphere thrusters on the back. Obviously on a normal server with an atmosphere this flies a lot better. Obviously there's a lot of weight with the ions and obviously with the hydrogen thrusters. The only drawback is at the moment it's very thin here, because once we get back in the atmosphere keep it low. Oh no, keep biting. Oh, that was lucky. Surprised it didn't blow up then. I should have blown up really, just make sure I haven't got no... I'll call that a splitsy moment. Out of the atmosphere. Ions for the rescue. Ions off. Ooh, gold. So speed up. So hopefully we'll be on a trajectory orbit now. Gonna leave. Don't think we're gonna get pulled back, so we can glide straight out of space. I believe it's a ballistic orbit they call that when you leave in the atmosphere. Could be mistaken. Roger Goose, Maverick. The runway is full. So yeah, as you can see now, it's really struggling to stop under the irons. So I was looking at maybe adding a slightly bigger version of it, redoing the wings to allow for slightly bigger ions, but I'll probably fit them in there. It'd be a little bit hard to keep the natural shape, but I could do a big iron version. So this is the main reason I wanted to extend the Hannah. She's almost as big as the Hannah itself. I've been really struggling fitting that in. Obviously if I want to extend it, do any more work to it, it's just been a little bit awkward. Oops, flaps off. So in the future, if Hinges works with the Digi-Air wing parts, I was going to try adding some hinges with some of the actual parts, see if we can make some actual ailerons that work. And use one of the script mods to basically move the hinges as we turn. It'll be fun. So also I'm looking at doing a water world based planet, so if I can make an aircraft carrier, it would be a good option for that. I'll probably remove all the ion stone and try to line it back up so it flies a lot easier. Really need to find out what's causing that crackling noise from the game. Related. No, it's not doing that. Don't want that steel plate. Up another 12,000 steel plate. very heavy now. Actually, thinking about it, we have the thrust multiplier mod on by Lucas, so we can increase the power a little bit. The only drawback is it uses a lot more energy, so it's not always feasible to use. Generally, I like to use it if I'm trying to build something. I can work out how many thrusters I've got compared to how much more power I need to give it to make it perform how I like. Then go from there, and I can just basically add more thrusters. Why are you doing this to me, game? Just checking the game files. Game just saved. So the crackling definitely seems to be more worse when you're in corners. Well, thanks, Hero. I'll keep that in mind. Also in the future, I might do a little basic modding video on how to mod. Quite a lot of the game files on most servers. Most people don't know how to edit basic things on the game for your own servers. Very simple to do. I was going to maybe look at doing a little tutorial series on how to find basic files, how to edit them. And yeah, basically how you can upload them to Steam. I wouldn't say I'm a professional by any means, especially when it comes to space engineers. Generally, in the past, I used to work on Dark Age Camelot, public, like 3 public shared servers. I know it's more of a multiplayer game, but MMO type exploring, leveling up type of game, but it was done in C#, so basically the code is very similar to a certain extent with Space Engineers for the programming, but Space Engineers just seems a mess to me. Have we finished, I think? sure if I've got enough components to weld all these bits, but I can come back for that. Yeah, never mind. Oh, he's so heavy. Oh. Now that would make Spitzy sad. Just needs a little jukebox. Oh yes, push play. Nope, I can't hear it. Oh. Party over. Oh, please don't destroy his base. I think I've just... Yes. Jetpack on, control. Oh. Fixing the settings. Who's right about the insert when you've got music? Oh. Let's go on with a little dance floor. Oh, I can't play it. Sorry if you got epilepsy. Viewers' expression, that does look good. Ooh. I've been there for ages actually. So this is Su57 Space. Cockroach in the man's toilet. What, you think I'm going to rob your base? You don't have to follow me. Oh. You didn't see me come inside. Nope. I don't think he's seen us yet. Right, I'm going to pop back over to my base. Bye bye. Great. Let's not tell him that last time I jumped over to a base like that, I teleported my base with me. That wasn't a pretty sight. Never sit in the chair when jumping about. Yeah, so the funny thing is, when I teleported my base, I got my base back. I managed to get a copy of it, but the craft all stuck to it with locking, like landing gear. Yeah, I lost them to the planet. They went to the clan god. It was funny. She don't want to turn. Alright, I think she's complete. We can then park this back up. polish off the piping. Bob's Mimble again. Decent going, but never mind. We have a pirate raider. There could be some yum-yums. To war, we go to war. Should take you. Did this steal all my ammo? 35, 35, 35, 35. Yeah, you did. You really did. Ooh, turrets are empty. Let's get some bullets. So basically got some just like your basic turrets around the sides. A lot of people don't use them, but it's easy to fit them in on a craft. They're mainly there for shooting at smaller craft and other stuff like missiles. Yeah, you can have 50. So if you want more, put extra ammo in the top ones. Obviously the top part of the ship's more heavily fortified and farmer. So basically when we're in combat I'm always trying to keep the top part facing up. There is also a few underneath, so if you pull away or if you're getting flanked you've still got some protection around you. Blueprint just in case we get some damage. Alright, everything's up, shields are up, that's up, rockets are online, shields online. Also, because this craft is well over the top of power generation, should be able to do 2 times power quite easy. Yeah. May run into an issue if we get a lot of damage. It should be fine. Not that way. Go that way. Oh. Typical. Where have we jumped to? Where we got the magnesium from? Well, that's the fun gone, I bet. Oh well. Where have we done? Let's jump back to base. Not our day. Never mind, let's go check out the sites. So, disactivate the rockets. They're running. They're doing over 100 meters per second. Yeah, we ain't catching them. The question is, has he spotted us or has he spotted them? Oh, he's going for him, but he won't be able to catch him. Let's do the safe so we can get the safe zone. Oh, what's the reef? We're going into stealth mode. Let's have a little look. Is that the reefer? I can't believe he catched it. Oh, he's going to get that. Seems like the pirate raiders are coming back because I've left the area. So they're definitely after me, but I don't realise, I think they've realised the reefers are there. So we did a fair bit of damage to it. Oh yeah, that's taken a lot of damage. Missile turret now. A little turret's done a nice job of those missiles intercepting them. Oh, just let those Reavers eat you up. Oh well. The Reavers can play. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, me and Zero were just watching a Reaver and a Assert just fight. It was just a constant battle, one following another, and then the other would retreat, then it would come back for more. It was on and off fighting for about an hour and a half. It was complete savage but entertainment. Right, what interesting search. Thruster components 20. I've got loads of them, I want to do that, that's quite good. Ooh, 56 million, 58, I've got a lot of uranium at the minute, and parachutes don't bother me. All those goodies. Ooh, bulk freighter. No. I've already got one of them. He done a nice job of making it pressurised, because it don't even pressurise when it's meant to. Useless thing. See the bulk of that one we've got. Oh, I can't remember. Never mind. Right, so where are we? Let's head back to base. Got some previewing I want to do on the Su57. So if anyone's got any ideas for names for it, more than welcome to leave a comment. Also, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification button as well. It would be very much appreciated. Station. Really? Where are they? I have no idea. Let's go and list their face up. When we come out to play, ain't none of y'all going on tonight. He was just stalking it. Gas. camo in the rain party. Growl. I've only heard that growl once before. That was from the Reapers. This is a Reaper Space out. Look at that turn. Can't believe it managed to evade our missiles like that. Why is our turrets just trying to shoot the same stupid point and not taking out anything of importance? Claim this as our craft. Is there any turrets left? Yeah. I think she's ours. That cockpit. I've seen tactics from these before where they explode or just power up when you connect them, so you should be extra cautious. Will be our prize. We're blocked. Oh no, it's in pieces. Ooh. Let's see if we can get out of the section. Sorry. Hope we don't take too much damage. Oh look, now the pirate raider's coming back. Oh, landing gear. booze. This is house. Right. Now I believe we won't be able to get this in the station, so I'm going to have to flip it to us. Oh, pretty much like how the Reaper's fighting and movements, let alone it's being controlled. So what we're going to need to do is part this here. Oh, going to need some steel plates. Oh, please hold my steel plates. Oh, park this on the connector port, that's added a basic refinery to this, so I can go boom boom, basic refinery on. Let's make sure we've got our dampness on. We have something fighting us. Now those parts are being refined, we can go boom boom. Inventory. I think that's what we need to lay a cockpit. Once we lay a cockpit on it, no interior plate, no mistake. Once we've put this on these parts, it should flip it to us. Lovely. We've got a Reaver Challenger or a Reaver part of a Challenger. So these let's get these in the back. So what we should do as a little challenge, we should start collecting Reaver parts and assert parts from combat and just create a monstrosity out all the parts combined. Where should we park it? We're still fighting. Using all that yummy fuel. I think we can fit them over the back there. So until then, if we hop out here, we'll need one of the little tugs. There's a little tuggy wug. There's this one got a reactor nope. Let's check your battery. So yeah, your water's charged, that's good. Well, you do have a little reactor. So what I like to do is, with these little, what I call little tugs, the way trash cleanup works, I believe, if I lock you out, we disconnect you. The other one's just in here. I'll have this one in here because when we were last building with the Su57 I was using these to move it about from the printer to place because it didn't have any hydrogen or ion thrusters. Right, that looks like a battery block inside there. Right, that's quite good actually, so that means these won't just get destroyed or deleted. So if I lock you now, it always does that. Right, you're now. I'll disconnect you. These, we can turn that off. Warrior. This was the left side. Now there should be one over here. Turn them off. Ooh, this is an NPC. This is Intel. Mine. Right, we're gonna need landing box. Right, let's get some oxygen. We also gonna need some steel plates. Oh, let's plug it off. So from here on, obviously we got the Star Strike over now. Come out about there. Tuggy wog. This is going to be the hard bit. So we're going to go 60, 2 days. Will we ever get there? Maybe sometime tomorrow. Because we got a little glide on. Oh, now we got a Mayday. see the beauty of these little tugs, what I like. Oh, they're not great, they're not mega strong. Oops, we're going to have a little collision now. Oh, that was close. Open weight. Oh, that's back. We hop out this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4. Move up and forwards. One more block. Yeah. Oops. I can now. Done. So now that is connected to the station. That is connected to that. They can't go nowhere. I think this bit. I think if we come back. This area up. That just gives us a nicer area so we can go connect to it. There we go. Over one. Oh. Oh, I'm trying to do the wrong thing. That's what I want to do. There. Trying to compensate the actual spinning, but keep getting them at a different angle, so if we bring that there, if I flip around here, just straighten up some of these parts quickly. This bit I wanted to straighten the most. Hold back in a little tug. I'll flip around here. Oops, this thing's so. Try and think of the technical name for it. It's just very agile. all over the place when you haven't got a bit of weight behind trying to stop it. I can hear grinding noises and nasty stuff. Back. And if you notice what I was trying to do, nice one. I just hope this don't make the breathers mad knowing that I've stolen a comrade. Backwards. Holy tug. That's it. Up. Oh, we got. Oh, yes. Down. Mine. There we are. I think what I'll do. Start restoring a monstrosity to its full glory. The only drawback for this is not all the components and everything were fully built, so we still have that. Well, that's the only drawback to doing it with this, but never mind. I haven't got much steel plating here, so it shouldn't build too much. Sometimes I just wish Kane would fix their shooting AI. It seems to be that they can particularly shoot parts on your ship and kill you very easy without wasting much ammo. Whereas you, the turrets, they just destroy everything. It's like, oh, there's a gun there. Oh no, they're shooting the engine first. That looks more important. Oh, that ain't killing us. No, let's shoot that. That's not important. Whereas Lucas's stuff, it seems to be the guns fire out what needs to be killed first. Well, comparing a genius to amateurs. If they had Conus half skill sim, well, space engineers would be good. For all the good reasons, obviously. I know they've done a nice job of the game lately, they've really improved it, but it's still lacking a lot of things. Especially proper multi-threading support. I think that's the worst of that. She's starting to look nice again. So over the next coming week or so, I want to start looking at creating a new Survival Impossible, but more of a Waterworld version. You'd think it sounds quite easy to do, but here comes a stupid little moped. Maybe we're too loud. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'll be looking at doing a multiplayer, like Waterworld, Survival Impossible save scenario type setup for the multiplayer servers. Basically, yeah, I've got to decide what mods and that to add. Over the next 2 weeks or so, I'll probably have a few demo servers up, testing it all out. It's a little bit tricky, so basically a lot of the mods and the stuff needs to be rebuilt specifically for the world. It's like drop pods. If you drop into a planet with water, basically you land on the water, your drop pod's going to just sink straight to the bottom, and you can't prevent that because obviously the buoyancy. So I'm probably going to create a few custom blocks that contain high levels of hydrogen inside them, but you have no access to them, so when you land, if you land in water, it will keep the craft buoyant. There's a few other silly bits I need to look at. Hopefully be using the pirate mod by Lucas as well, so that should be interesting, because I've never played with that. With the save as well, I was looking at maybe doing a similar thing as the scrap feature, but I probably won't have it so restrictive as on this server though, so you can get bits a bit easier, you can get components back. That's probably got some world in the devil. Got a turret missing. Oh, that means we lost 40 odd ammo. Never mind. Sometimes these rooms are fully kitted out, other times they have next to nothing on them, so let's have a look. So I won't be complaining about the little 45 we lost, but not too bad. We've got plenty of ammo now. Yeah, as I was saying, with the Portal World mod server when we come doing it, I want to try something different with it. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a whole entire planet of water, or we're going to have features under the surface where you'd have to go visit, mine and stuff, but keep like Mars planet, yeah, but just have it water based, could be interesting. When it comes to doing it, I don't know if we're going to have we probably won't have the ESL on it. It could have the ESL soon, but it's going to be more based on just survival. I don't know if we're going to have to crash the ships and counter mod on now. Could be a little bit interesting and just making it a salvage boat type world. But yeah, if you've got any ideas or suggestions, feel free to comment on the comment section. I think now this is done. We can close the door. We have pressurisation. We've got pressurisation now. Right. Turn this door back on. We've got pressurisation there, that means this room's pressurised. And we've done it. Before we move any further, auto delay on this door of 2 seconds. That's done. This door can now be toggled back on. We want a delay of 2 seconds. 1.5 seconds on this. Ooh. seconds. And with this one, they're always going to be depressurised. Now a lot of people thinking, why if I depressurise this section, I'm going to leave it undepressurised. So if we open this door up, that's depressurising, job done. Lost a little bit of air from there, it's gone through there back into our system. If this door in here is open, and this room is depressurised, that's depressurised, you can open the door straight through, not a problem. As soon as you open this door, yeah, it's going to flood straight into this area. Once that door closes, this is going to draw all the air back out, so it's depressurised, you can go straight through afterwards, no air loss. I find that's the quickest way of doing it. I see a lot of people try and use airlocks to repressurise the room afterwards, and you just waste a lot of time, I feel. So now it's fine, that one, but it don't matter, because it's already filled up. Now, probably tomorrow I'm going to have to work out how to do it. I'm going to probably have to store on the means to open it without affecting this area here. Obviously keeping the main doors closed. I'll probably have to do it on another timer system, but I want to make sure it don't try to depressurise this area or both doors open at the same time. I don't want it to overroll them, so if this door's open and you push it by accident, then the other door opens straight after and let all your air out. I want to put it on a loop system so it can only do one at a time, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that and test it. So I want to keep it very basic. But yeah, could always just have it on the manual door, open and close. But yeah, if I done that, it'd be on a different door console, so just in case. Because the last thing you want to do is hit that button and it's depressurised in here and it lets all the atmosphere out. Might have to move that vending machine. I know at the minute it's acting as a little bit of a seal now. I could put something there, but yeah, it just takes up a little bit of room. So before we call it a night, let's collect that chocolatey goodness. Now this station here is available to anyone in the faction, so anyone's welcome to join the faction. So because of that reason, it's my own personal locker. I'll store I want you to store a little bit of the more rarer resources in there, take time, just in case someone comes along and they pinch a little bit too much. Because obviously anyone's welcome to come and take bits from here, as long as they don't take too much. Oh, wonder what happened to that. That's the reason I've been storing more stuff in that container, because I thought someone come along or somehow miraculously I lost 1,000 ammo. We lost quite a lot today. Stop them up. I do notice the odd one or two does go. As you get people visiting, they just grab one of each and a couple of bottles. Got nothing wrong with that, so I always make sure there's a few stocked up for anyone. Some luxury steaks tonight. Interesting. I think that's it for tonight. I can't think of anything we've missed. Those batteries look nice and charged. Let's just make sure we haven't got a reactor on that shouldn't be on. So that's it for tonight. I'll see you next time. Night night.